How much more of your soul are you going to feed to the machine? Our days are spent stacking the immaterial. There is no sweat from the brow. There is no blood to circle the drain. All of our toil amounts to abstraction, both within and without. My words themselves are abstraction, no more than a hypothesis, as I, too, just like you, live firmly in this surrogate world, quelling my desires with that which is fitted cleanly and neatly into this tiny little box we call a phone, which is a doorway to the entire known world. It's an electric talisman that turns desire into faux conquest, and I think we can confirm and confidently say it is faux conquest, fake conquest. Because even though we have access to more knowledge and more connection than ever before, we are dumber and lonelier than ever before. We willingly have stepped into this dopaminergic hamster wheel. Or another way to imagine this digital landscape is very much so like an amusement park. There's novelty everywhere. There's exciting choices that we make, things we anticipate and react to, attractions that make us feel sort of an unnamed, illusory something, a semblance, a counterfeit version of a feeling. That something is still hollow and it's devoid of any kind of psychological nutrient or philosophical nutrient. We retain less than zero for the most part. Nothing is transformative. Nothing is transformational. Nothing is applied. Very little, if anything, is ever embodied from what we take away or scroll through on the internet. Now, perhaps this is because the real goal, most truthfully, is not transformation on our part. Perhaps it's not information or conquest at all that we seek, as much as it is the gratification of its apparent arrival. What we have to understand is that this is not happening on neutral ground anymore, right? You have left the battlefield of your own mind, and you have entered into where there are enemies lurking in the digital grass. We are the product. We are being both bought and sold. Our infinite appetites are being made ravenous by those who designed these digital amusement parks to become akin to a labyrinth with very little to no manageable escape. Our spirits grow tired and we are just becoming ever more fatigued. There's a deep part within us that is screaming for any kind of reprieve. It begs to know why life feels empty, why it feels so flat, why we lost our spark, like I talked about in the last video. And look no further, is what your phone says, right? The amusement park has a flashing light for you that says, hey, here's the video you're looking for. Here's the product, here's the podcast, here's the article, here's the app, here's what you need. The answer is just one click away. Scroll just a bit further, my friend. Scroll just a bit further. Our scrolling becomes a desperate sprint on this dopaminergic hamster wheel. We are getting tired of the running. We are thirsting for that feeling of being alive again, a feeling within ourselves again. And the enemy loves this. It loves this because it builds an dude, I knew I was gonna mess this up. It builds an inelasticity of our demand, which means no matter the price, we're still willing to pay. You raise the price as high as you want, we're still going to take it. We still need it. Just look at what's happening with Netflix. Look at that price go higher and higher and higher, yet we're still here. We're still purchasing it, right? The thought of leaving that behind, of leaving entertainment behind, that brings a dark, foreboding cloud. Imagining a world without a phone, without Netflix, without Instagram, without Substack, without YouTube, you name it, right? A world without escape would back us into a corner and demand that we confront our feverish souls, the ones that we have let the machine chew on for years. Now, this is an angry soul you got here. Calm and quiet can be brought upon this untamed beast within, but at first it will thrash and it will buck and it will beg to be released back into the amusement park. But with determination, you can bit and bridle yourself here. You can stop replacing what you need with what you want constantly. And in the totality of this decision, you're going to have a more full and more vivid experience in this life. Now, I've said nothing new here. I haven't shared any profound, new, wise thought. The profundity would come from you actually taking action. But you need to stop expecting the cage to teach you to be free. You need to stop trying to find dry land by walking in the current. And you need to stop expecting the poison to give you the antidote. You get what I'm saying, right? You see what I'm putting down with those? You definitely do. You understand what I'm saying. But the real question is, are you going to act upon it? There's one last story I want to leave you with here, which is I was trying to put my daughter to sleep recently, and I was rocking her, kind of giving her a shaking motion too, doing the humming, all of it, and nothing, right? Wouldn't go down. But then I got silent, and I got still, and I stopped anything. No inputs, no more, just silence, and that's what did it. And I think our spirits are kind of the same way. We're looking for that feeling of being alive. Let's fill it with some kind of dopamine. Let's fill it with some kind of excitement. Let's fill it with some kind of adventure. Let's fill it with some kind of faux conquest. Let's fill it with whatever we can. But really, if we just sat in stillness and in quiet more often, and we did that to an uncomfortable degree, a degree to which we are a little bit afraid of, a little bit hostile towards, then I believe we'd find what we were looking for a little bit easier, right? A little bit easier. That is all I've got for today. This was me reading through a Substack post that I put up. I'm going to start putting more stuff out there. I'm realizing that it's kind of my way to fight back against all this, is to think with to grab an essay topic and to sit with it and think with it and write upon it for a while. That's my way of fighting back and getting off of this dopaminergic hamster wheel and getting myself to a better place. So I'm going to be doing that more to benefit me, and maybe some of the thoughts I share will help you as well. So go check that out and share it around. If you liked this video, make sure to like it, make sure to subscribe, make sure to share it. Thank you guys.